Good morning. It's Sunday morning. Time to edit tomorrow's video. So here's a little view from outside my office at home where I do most of my editing. I've made my coffee. I'd better take a sip. I think I need one. Nothing like a coffee to start. So I'll just turn the computer on and we'll get set. What is this? The blue screen of death. So it doesn't really matter. So it says press enter to try again. Nothing. Press F1 to enter recovery environment. Press F1. This looks promising. Starting up. Booting. Come on. Oh no. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'll be producing a video today. Okay, well, I was going to film a video today, but it didn't happen. So Microsoft Windows automatically updated itself, and in the act of updating itself, I got the blue screen of death. So I wasn't going to film a video today, but I thought, well, why not? I haven't missed a Monday in nearly 7 years. Today's not the day that I'm going to not produce a video. So I thought I'll make a coffee. My son has just made a Portuguese custard tart, my absolute favourite, and I thought I'd just have a little bit of a chat about a concept. So this won't be the normal type of video, and I've got Elsie, the dog, helping me out here. She just loves being patted. She's a rescue dog, and I'm her best friend. So she misses me when I go to work. She thrives through lockdown, I think it's fair to say. So what I thought I would like to talk to you about today is, what if overnight, I'll just wait for the car to go past, unfortunately we're near a road. So what if overnight the governing bodies of golf changed the laws and said that you couldn't change a golf swing, that it was now illegal to change your golf swing. So what you've currently got is all you've got, and you're not allowed to change it. So after you say panic, gee, that's not going to be good, I can't improve. Well, I actually think there's a lot you can do to improve your golf before you go down that rabbit hole of changing your golf swing. And it's the one that most people always think of, that the only way they can score better is to change their golf swing in some way, shape or form. And what I've noticed, particularly coming out of our 3-month lockdown here in Melbourne recently, and the people that I'm seeing, they're actually swinging pretty well, and they all think their swing has gotten worse through lockdown. They have changed at all, but the things that have changed is that their alignment is out, and not just feet alignment, but feet alignment, hip alignment, shoulder alignment, and club face alignment. Most of the people that I'm seeing at the moment for the first time post-lockdown, they're all coming to me with similar problems, that their alignment is just nowhere near where it needs to be. And we're not just talking about straight either. If you have a 30-yard fade, or 30-yard slice is probably more accurate, you can still play golf with a 30-yard slice. No problem at all. You just have to align everything to the left. And when I say everything, I mean feet, hips, shoulders, and club face. But I see so many people aiming to the left with their feet. They're aiming their shoulders even further left than their feet, but the club face is aimed straight down the middle of the fairway. So of course they put their normal natural swing on it, and the ball starts straight down the middle of the fairway and then curves off into the trees down the right hand side. And they blame their slice. So what's actually happened is it was the start line that was really at fault. So we have to match the club face and the feet and the hips and the shoulders along the line that we need to start the ball on. So if we can make better choices in that area, it's going to lead to you shaving some strokes off your score. The other thing you can do is, most people miss the greens short right, speaking from a right-handed perspective, short left for a left-handed perspective. If we just did one thing, if we're a right-hander, if you just aimed it a little bit further left than you normally do and hit one, probably two more clubs into the green, you're going to find you're going to hit the green more often. So people always think that, gee, it's a 7-iron to the front of the green there, but if I hit a 6-iron, it's going to go over the back. I've said before in videos that there is most of the time there's at least 3 clubs. Most of the time there's 4 clubs difference between the front to the back. So even if you hit 2 clubs extra, there's very little chance of you hitting the ball over the back unless you hit a really bad one and you blade it with a shorter iron. But I'm talking 8-iron, 7-iron, 6-5-4, all of those. Try and hit an extra couple of clubs and just see what happens. I think you'll be quite surprised at what you're trying to achieve. So that's another thing that you can do. If you fear bunkers, you should be avoiding bunkers. So even though I've just said it's a good idea to hit 2 more clubs, if you really struggle out of bunkers, I would advise you to go and watch some of my videos about bunkers. I'll put a playlist up there of some of my bunker videos. But go and get a golf lesson from your local pro. If you live in Melbourne, I'd love to help you. Come and see me. But if you improve your bunker play, that will help. But until you get to the point where you hit the shot that you know you can hit rather than the shot that you hope you can hit. So in other words, the 7 out of 10 rule. If you can get the ball out of the bunker 7 out of 10 times, bunkers won't really offer too much in the way of fear to you. The problems start occurring when you only get the ball out of the bunker 3 out of 10 times. So that'll be 3 reasonable results, but it also means there's 7 bad results which will inflate your score. So we don't want to do that. So if you really have a bunker issue, try not to get in the bunker at all, even if it means laying up short. It's only 1 extra shot. If you get into the bunker, it could be 2, 3, or even 4 extra shots. So that's another strategy. Just the simple concept when you hit chip shots, keep the loft off the club. Run the ball when you can. If there's a bunker in the way, then you need loft to get over the bunker, and that's fine. But if there's nothing in the way, it's just such an easy shot if you take a club out with very little loft. Particularly if you've got a hybrid in the bag, you can use that. You can use a 5-wood. I've actually chipped with a driver. I've shown you in these videos before. I know I'm a weird golf coach, but these are the sorts of things that you can do that don't involve swing changes and that will really help lower your golf score. And of course, the biggest area is in putting. Very few people practice putting full stop, and if they do practice their putting, they basically play mini golf and they go from one hole to the other hole, and that's not really putting practice. So the 2 key areas I think you should be practicing your putting in are 1, hitting short putts. So putts under 10 feet are really important. The PGA Tour average from 8 feet is around about 50%, and the average golf is about 25 to 30. If you can jump that up to 40%, which is still, if you think about it, not that great, but if you can move the needle closer to the PGA Tour average, you're going to find you're going to save a lot of shots off your score. So anything under 10 feet is worth working on. And the other one is putts over 20 feet. You get a lot of putts over 20 feet in a round of golf, yet I don't see too many people practicing their distance control. So just a simple little exercise is to try and play a game of leapfrog. So you hit a putt, say, and make sure it goes over 15 feet, and the next one has to go further, and the next one has to go further again, and the next one further again. So you're trying to hit each putt successively a greater distance, but I would always put a boundary. So put a club on the ground at perhaps 35 feet and just count how many times in a row you can make the ball go progressively further with each putt. So from that, you might find that 5 is a good score for you, and that's fine, that's your PB. So get your phone out, write it in the notes section of your phone that today's date you got 5 for that test, and when you go back and do it next week, do it again. Similar, same hole if you can, and the same putting green, so you can see how you progress over time, and you might be able to get to 7 or 8 or even 10. But just keep doing that, because the act of trying to progressively hit the ball further with each putt gives you much better distance control, and if you can get better distance control, you're going to have 3 putts. You're going to have less 3 putts is what I'm trying to say. If you have less 3 putts, you're going to lower your score. If you're interested, I've got a handout there that I'll put a link to the bottom of the description in the video. It's a handout that I've created, which is keys to lowering your golf score, and I've got 10 of them listed here. So you can download it for free, and it will give you a lot more ideas on how you can shave strokes from your score, and none of them involve changing your golf swing. So I'm sorry it's this sort of video today, but I'm persistent. I don't give up very easily, and I'm not going to let Microsoft Windows Update not let me produce a video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed this format, and I will get, when my computer comes back from the computer repair shop after I take it tomorrow morning, I will produce another video midweek, the one I was going to tomorrow, and then we'll get back onto a more normal schedule. Anyway, thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.